Gang. I told y'all we were coming back with a second one. What's the word, gang? It's your boy Rack Made Real here, man. We'll be back with another reaction video. I'd have told y'all I was coming back with a second one. I'd have told y'all. All right. Now this only because work been killing me. I'm not gonna lie. So after Saturday, I was just catching up on sleep. I'm not gonna hold you, gang. But like I said, for missing Saturday, just like the other time I missed that one day, I'm coming to y'all with 2 videos, and I got y'all. This time we back with another scary video, because like I said, it's still spooky season. We still on a marathon with October, but that don't mean every video is gonna be a scary video. I'm trying to switch it up, you feel me? Just like with the last loyalty test video, you feel me? So this time, the scary vibes is still here. We back with my boy Chills. It's gonna be 15 scary videos leaving you viewers too scared to sleep. I ain't worried about shit, so I'ma still go to sleep. The hell wrong with you? But we gonna see if this shit's scary enough for me to not go to sleep. Without further ado, we gonna go and get started. But before we do, make sure you click that like button. You share around with your peoples. Let them know what type of content we bringing over here. And also, don't forget to subscribe. That's the mandatory thing. If you're not subscribing, you a weird individual. I'm not gonna hold you. What did you watch it for? What you click on my shit for? Weirdo. But we gonna go and get started, gang.
Randy films his cat taking a midday snooze when something creepy moves overhead. I would say this is just a particle of dust, except the cat sees it too and bolts upstairs like it's one of the scariest moments it's ever had in all of its 9 lives. Something makes the cat open its eyes. It senses something is wrong. Then an apparent ghost orb floats by, and suddenly the cat no longer wants to be in the same room anymore. Skeptics, I'm sure, will be quick to point out that the cat could have been startled by the camera. That's a good point, except cats usually don't run in fear from their owner. This cat seems to have felt the presence of something, a feline 6th sense of sorts, and it doesn't stick around. Number 14.
I don't like cats
Nadeem Shah suspects he's caught some paranormal things on video when he goes exploring an abandoned building that is little more than pillars in the dark. He suspects a place this creepy has to be haunted, and the ghost hunter's instincts are not wrong.
हम देखते हैं अगर हमें कोई यहाँ पे भारी चीज या कोई जिनों का साया नजर आता है कि नहीं। हम जिन की तलाश में निकल तो नाजरीन ये कुछ हिलता हुआ हमें नजर आया है। तो ये आवाजें कैसी आ रही है? नाजरीन हम हिम्मत करके वहाँ जाने की कोशिश करते।
2 ghost sightings are enough for Nadeem. He needs a paranormal encounter up close to be fully convinced. He follows the ghost into the darkness for one final sighting.
इसको देखते हैं ये कौन सी मखलूक है, क्या चीज है। इसको हम पकड़ने की कोशिश करते हैं। ये इस तरफ से नजर आ रही है, इधर से हम जाने की कोशिश करते हैं।
He's all alone when a slow-moving shadow figure glides across the pillar without making a sound. It's not someone walking behind him either, because Nadeem would already be blocking out the light himself. It's a real ghost sighting as far as I'm concerned. A paranormal entity, a moving shadow that deeply creeps him out and sends him on his way. Enough said.
What is wrong with you?
Number 13. An empty room, a casket, and this disturbing noise.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me? No, let me stop playing.
What would you do if you found yourself in this situation? Twitter user Sitio Paranormal shares this terrifying video. Things only escalate from here.
Hello?
That sounds like a hard ass bang. Like, oh, gotta go.
Only to find her way out lost,
Gotta go.
she returns to the casket and discovers this.
Gotta go. See ya. Gotta go. Adios. See ya later. I ain't coming to this shit.
This
bro, you
video's
got me fucked up.
first-person perspective makes it all the more creepy to me. I'm terrified until the end that someone or something will soon pop up behind her. But this is where the video ends, on a cliffhanger. I did some digging and it appears this video is from Shudder's movie VHS 94. At least that gives some sense of relief. Number 12. Ben of the YouTube channel Laney and Ben says paranormal events still occur in their forever haunted home. Here's a quick update of some of those events. First, a cup trick. Followed by the opening of kitchen drawers. Watch the silverware closely. Things get even more dangerous in another video.
Oh, yeah.
And the kitchen soon devolves into this madness.
Bro.
It doesn't appear that Laney and
Bro,
Ben's
and
poltergeist.
now I know some of y'all be looking at shit like this and be
In
like,
fact,
oh, it's fake.
The last video makes
We
me
won't
think
control
their powers
cabinets.
are only getting
Who would
stronger.
go out their way to do this? One, two, it's
Number
too much shit
11.
into it to just be saying it's fake, bro. That's
I want
crazy.
to know what you think about this interesting
That
paranormal
shit,
video
wow. I'm
posted
never
by
returning to that
Darkalooz.
house.
First, two pieces of his overhead vent fall off, but when it happens, the camera freezes. So is this an electronic interference from spirits, or is it poor editing? Next, this chair turns all by itself. It's by a window and behind a table, and therefore far out of reach. Perhaps eeriest of all are these two legs with no upper reflection. You would logically assume this is Darkalooz recording, but if it was, as one commenter points out, then where is the rest of him? Number 10.
Not doing it.
Historic Jefferson has plenty of haunting footage.
Not doing it.
This clip is one of the most chilling, captured by a guest staying in the doll room. The footage shows one of the room's many dolls coming to life. First, watch behind the pillow.
It just peers out like that for about a minute. That movement, though.
Something peers out. It's one of the dolls. A moment later, the doll falls over. This is the doll in question. The staff shares its creepy history.
Hell no, boy.
Have history to it. Typically, we'll put the doll here just to make it look kind of creaky, but we've had several guests say that the doll's not there, and we'll come and look, and the doll will be behind the chair. One time,
The doll is creepy
Yeah,
just
all
looking
these
at
dolls
it,
and-
but this
man.
footage on top of its history of innate creepiness ensures that I can't handle staying in the doll room. Number 9. Beyond this fence lays an abandoned asylum that a YouTuber named TGF Bro and his friends badly want to explore. The inside looks like a tattered mansion on the verge of collapse. Strange noises follow them as they progress deeper into the interior of the asylum.
did you get that on camera?
When they get deep enough, TGF Bro pulls out a Ouija board and begins directing questions to whoever or whatever is near.
If there's anybody there, please move the trial to yes.
The group hears a loud bang directly behind them, and they all take off. I noticed that the third person was off camera though, so maybe that person made the commotion and then acted scared. Then again, old asylums are supposed to be notoriously haunted, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Ouija board really did bring spirits near.
I don't give a fuck with that
Number
Ouija board
8.
shit, bro. I ain't doing that.
Does this
I
sink
watch
need a
Paranormal
plumber
Activity.
or a priest? Watch
Ain't doing
this
that shit.
video and tell me if this paranormal activity is real or just a creepy plumbing problem. There's no motion sensor on this sink, and yet the water somehow turns off on its own, like someone is standing right there. I want to know if this workplace bathroom is as haunted as Tom Cunnington claims. I did some research online, and it looks like it might just need a valve replacement, but I was hoping someone with plumbing experience could tell me if this was the case.
Somewhat
If
of valve
so,
replacement.
hopefully we can put Tom's mind at ease, because I think these scary moments caught on camera have been really freaking him out. Number 7. Jessie Sims and her friend use a
Bro,
Ouija
y'all stay
board
playing with
only
these
to
Ouija
discover
boards.
they are surrounded by
Y'all gonna
3
get what y'all
spirits.
asking for.
She claims to get dizzy and asks if it's a good spirit she's talking to. The spirit gives them a negative response, so Jessie fights her panic
Y'all gonna
and
get what y'all
asks,
asking for. Y'all don't
Is this,
understand playing with these motherfuckers, bro. No matter if you was trying to seek out some type of good spirit, your aunt, your grandmother, whatever. Like, you feel me? Like, bro, you're not only opening the doors for them, but other motherfuckers behind them. Y'all don't understand that though. I'm not playing with no damn Ouija board, bro.
The pointer stays over no. It's not Zozo after all. Still, they both have a bad feeling, so they decide to ask.
What do you want from us? Shut up.
You, the ghost responds. A short while
knew it.
later, Jessie's nose begins to gush red. Number 6.
I
This
ain't
was
even playing
submitted
like
to the
that, bro.
Chills Narrator subreddit by
telling y'all.
Skateboard Chris. The Redditor wrote, I accidentally deleted the raw video and not the TikTok that automatically saved, but this is the second time I've caught a light switch turning off and on by itself. My dog reacts too, and when the video zooms in, it does appear that the light switches turn on and off of their own accord. Hawaii Sunburnt 20 commented, I would be taking apart that light switch. Would you be curious enough to do the same? I'd be getting far away from this haunted house.
That ain't gonna change nothing.
Number 5.
That ain't gonna change nothing.
Redditor Go Bartlett went apartment viewing, and what they spotted in the footage later gave them pause. Watch the walkthrough and see if you can spot it. Did you see it? Keep your eye on the far corner of the room, next to the window.
I mean, barely. But hey, if you feel some type of way, don't even move in that motherfucker. Shit. Do not move in that hole.
It looks like a tentacle reaches out from the corner of the wall before disappearing a moment later. The Redditors in the comments had some thoughts.
Get the place and then secretly submit the portal. I'm not, bro, what? Honestly, it looks simply like an artifact of the camera, which can easily be caused by the camera's light sensor. Still not doing
Well,
it.
the comments on this one are the usual mixed bag. I personally like to think something Stranger Things-esque is living in the walls here. I too would skip this one.
Yep. Don't move enough.
Number 4. Urban exploration videos in abandoned places are perfect settings for ghost investigators to explore, but sometimes they find more paranormal activity than they are ready for, and that's when their paranormal investigation becomes mysterious, unexplained, and most of all, really creepy. This YouTuber is exploring an abandoned building when they hear some potentially paranormal poltergeist activity coming from upstairs.
These are all the stacked bathrooms. Here's the diner sheet. Back, Doug. Alright, Kobe, I'm done with the toilet.
As they slowly climb the steps, the first thing they notice is how much darker it is up here. The last thing they notice is the poltergeist that comes straight at them and then disappears.
You said we don't one at a time.
Absolutely nothing is there at
I'm not
1 minute
seeing,
and 24 seconds, and then
these
you see
dark
its
ass-
head, and then something out of my nightmares is
I can
dragging
probably
itself
like
across
some arms
the floor.
poking out or something. I don't know.
Number
Like,
3.
can't really tell with that one, gang.
Annie Bennett and her boyfriend move into this old farmhouse 2.5 years ago and have been experiencing a lot of strange happenings ever since, particularly in this blue dining room. The instruments tend to play by themselves over the years, but for some reason this
Anything
piano
I
has
see
been
moving
getting
by
all of
itself,
the
I'm already
attention
not doing
lately, so it's where they decide to set up the camera. Hardly anything at all happens in part 1, which is 10 minutes long and slow enough to elicit some angry comments from people too impatient to get all the way through. But then there's some good moments that I want to point out, like how at 4 minutes and 17 seconds there's a strange light on the wall for absolutely no reason. It doesn't look like a laser pointer and it never happens again. Then the clock strikes 2:19 a.m. and mysteriously pops open. I see no string and no other way for them to have done this, but
Yeah,
maybe
you
you
report the
do.
whole clock for
I
real.
suppose now is a more appropriate time to share more about the history of this farmhouse. There used to be an old woman who lived here all by herself. They say at 2:19 in the morning was the exact moment when she is said to have passed on. She was said to have been musically gifted. At 2:19 is also where the Spencer piano seemingly plays by itself. So this high note is conveniently coming from a key that's not even on camera.
Not doing it.
Obviously Annie or her boyfriend have
No,
to be
no, no,
sitting
no,
off
no,
to
no,
the
no,
side.
no.
Or at least that's what I thought until I
Nope.
saw this next part.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, so that's not supposed to happen.
Not
I'm
doing
thinking that maybe the piano wires are worn out and old, which can sometimes cause a note to play by itself, but I don't think that's why, because nothing like this happened for a full 10 minutes prior. This tray and clock move at the same time. One of them could have pulled the tray by the corner that's off camera, sure, but the way the clocks open is something I can't explain. And as the night wears on, the spirit becomes stronger, able to play more. Please tell me this piano is one of the old-fashioned types that can play by itself. Otherwise, I have absolutely
The hell?
no
Why
idea
would it?
how
I'm
this
not
is
doing it.
possible. And even if it can play by itself, I've never seen a piano that can do what it does at 5 minutes and 49 seconds.
Not doing it.
Self-playing? Maybe. Self-shutting? No way. I guess Annie could have slammed the lid shut while off camera, but after this reflection fades away like someone is sitting down, I can safely say I've officially run out of rational explanations and can only assume this to be paranormal.
Not
And I
doing
don't
it,
care if
folks.
someone is sitting off camera or not. There's no way for them to play a piano with the lid on. I can't even explain half of these paranormal occurrences, so I have to conclude that this farmhouse is almost definitely haunted by someone who refuses to accept that they've passed on.
Not doing it. No, no.
Number 2.
Crazy work.
YouTuber Joey Official is staying in the haunted Queen Mary in room B340. Watch what happens next.
Actually, here. And then some shit.
Oh, what the hell? Oh. Oh.
What the hell is happening?
Room B340 has significant paranormal activity dating back to 1967.
1967? Bro, talking about 1967. I'm not, bro, what the hell? I'm going to a whole nother B&B. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm going to I'm getting myself a hotel room. Bro, what I'm finna, bro, what? Y'all got it. Yeah, y'all got it. Complaints by guests include lights and faucets turning on by themselves, knocking on the door in the middle of the night, and the covers being pulled off the bed by a dark figure standing at the foot of it. Can't be me. 'Cause I ain't doing it.
What's going on? Oh my god. What the hell is happening?
Not only does the activity not look staged, but I'm sold that this place is haunted based on their sheer terror. What you're about to see defies explanation and might just haunt your dreams. What's scariest about this image is the creepy figure it showcases. I'll be seeing this in my nightmares tonight. This image is currently trending in the Hindi-speaking YouTube community. I came across it on a popular YouTube channel that creates content in this language, and I wanted to share it with you. It's a great example of how unique elements of horror can be found all around the world, each with its own twist. So, what do you think it is? And more importantly, do you think it's real or just a clever effect? Let me know down in the comments.
Was that number
Got
one?
a challenge for you. Since you've made ends, I look like that follow button.
Oh, he was just randomly throwing that out.
Ghost hunter Simply Sarat has a profoundly paranormal experience while exploring a haunted house in India. He sets a wind-up toy on the ledge of a window as a way for a ghost to communicate its presence.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If it's any type of motherfucker that's gonna go out looking for a ghost, trying to catch something paranormal, besides for all my vanilla folks out there, all my YT people out there, you feel me? All love to y'all. All love to y'all. It's these type of motherfuckers. It's these type of motherfuckers. And I ain't trying to sit here and be stereotypical, racist, nothing like that. Y'all know me. I'm like, you feel me? But I'm just speaking the facts. If it's any type of breed that's going to be out looking for ghosts, it's going to be my white folks, then it's going to be these type of motherfuckers. They going to risk it for the biscuit.
Are kind of goofing around when suddenly things get very serious and very creepy.
They dead ass going to risk it.
They think laughter is coming from the window, but then they hear more scary stuff from above.
Oh, fuck don't want to do it. You see he getting up out of that. He getting up
They
out of
run
that.
into the room with a wind-up toy, only to hear more noises following close behind. Running footsteps sends them rushing out of the house, and as they flee, the wind-up toy moves by itself. He holds it up to the camera to make sure the paranormal evidence is caught
That's
on
what it's
tape.
supposed to do, though.
He
especially
has
if you
one
winded it
hand
up.
on the camera and one hand holding the toy. There's no tie for him to have wound it up. And the wind-up toy somehow continues to move on its own as they run into the forest
Feels like
away
they're
from
in
the
the middle of
abandoned
nowhere.
haunted house that has scared them so terribly bad.
Hell nah, boy. Hey. Not doing that. All that items and utensils and cabinets and shit moving by itself and shit, and figures popping out the doors closing. Oh man, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. If y'all like these videos, make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Comment what y'all want to see more, and don't forget to subscribe. You feel me? That's mandatory. Without further ado, appreciate y'all for tapping in on this video. I'll catch y'all on the next one.